Welcome to this edition of comparison video, and today we are going to compare the Citizen Fujitsubo versus Seiko's 63 Mars Diver. So these two watches, I think throughout their existence they have been compared. Alright, so many YouTubers, many watch reviewers, they have done review videos and comparison shootout videos between these two watches, and today it's my turn now to do my comparison between the Fujitsubo and my own 63 Mars. So both watches, they are very similar in many design elements, many aspects. All right, both watches are vintage inspired divers. In fact, both watches are re-release models. So this is, of course, the Seiko here is a reissue of the 62 Mars model, and the Citizen Fujitsubo here is a re-release of the Barnacle, another 70s or 80s kind of a diver watch. So both watches, they are also smaller in diameter. They are not giant 48, 49 millimeters or 16, 17 millimeters thick kind of watches. They come in at around 40, 41 millimeters case size. Total thickness is around, I think, kept to under 14. So the Seiko here is slightly thicker at around 13.6. The Fujitsubo on my left is slightly thinner, all right, at about 12.3 millimeters. And in terms of wearability and styling and all that, they remain very, very similar. Which brings me to the main point of today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 reasons why I feel that the Citizen is thrashing the Seiko. Alright, we're not talking about a marginal difference or a slight win kind of thing. We're talking about big time thrashing of the Seiko, because I really think that the Citizen on my left here just triumphs over the Seiko in these 3 aspects that I'm going to mention to you. So with the lens slightly zoom in, I'm going to show you now the first reason why I feel that the Citizen is thrashing the Seiko. So the first reason is because the Citizen is better in terms of value for money. Alright, you're really getting a lot of watch for the money you're paying for when it comes to the Citizen. So let's talk about their prices. So the Citizen here comes in typically at around 1100 Singapore dollars, and the Seiko SPB297J1 Mars typically comes in around 1,300 to 1,500 Singapore dollars, depending on which version or what kind of discounts you're getting. So big difference already in terms of their street prices. Now let's talk about what you're getting for the money you're paying for. So on my left here, okay, let's just remove the Seiko off the frame. So the Citizen here comes on a full titanium build. This itself is typically an upcharge for many watch brands, whereas the Seiko is a stainless steel model. All right, granted, both watches, they have some sort of anti-scratch coating, Duratec for the Citizen and DiaShield for the Seiko. All right, very different materials, same anti-scratch coating, but we are actually getting sort of a more expensive material for the Citizen. And the second reason why I feel that the Citizen is thrashing the Seiko is due to the movements. So on the Citizen, we've got the 90-51 Citizen in-house movement, and on the Seiko, we are getting the 6R35, again, Seiko in-house movement. But let's talk and compare a little bit on the accuracy as well as the high beat and low beat element we're talking about here. So for the Citizen, the 90-51 is a high beat movement, 28.8K, whereas on the Seiko 6R35 is still a low beat movement, 21.6K. In terms of accuracy, so the deviations, or rather the specifications, no contest at all. We are looking at the Seiko on paper, I think comes in at around 25 to 45 seconds deviation. For this 90-51 Citizen movement, the deviation on paper, on specifications, is around 25 seconds. So I think for specifications, it is already better. Now let's talk about the actual real world accuracy of these two movements. So this Seiko here, 6R35, is my own watch, and I've consistently tried to time it just based on leaving it overnight and all that. So Normally it comes in around 20 to 25 seconds faster on a daily basis. For the Citizen, it's not my own watch, it's a loan set from our boutique, but I'm getting around 8 to 10 seconds faster on a daily basis. So again, in terms of real world usage and accuracy, no contest at all. Alright, the Citizen movement is much more accurate than the Seiko. And lastly, we're going to talk about the difference in their weight. Alright, so of course the Citizen is titanium built, and the Seiko here is full stainless steel. So for the Fujitsubo, the Citizen Fujitsubo here comes in at 111 grams. This is with the full bracelet unsized. So for me, if I were to size this bracelet, I think I would need to remove about 4 or even 5 links. It's got half links here, so I'm assuming it's going to shave off another 10 grams or so. Alright, so 4 to 5 links for titanium. Okay, I think 10 grams off, and it should come in at around 100 grams. 100 grams for a full metal diver watch. I think that's a very lightweight, because we've got some Seiko divers with rubber straps, you know, the Seiko samurais and turtles and all that. Those watches, they typically come in around 115 to 120 grams. That's on a rubber strap. This one here, full metal titanium bracelet, comes in around 110 grams. I think this is phenomenal. Now on the other hand, the Seiko 63 Mars here, stainless steel model, comes with Duratec and all that stuff, full solid bracelet and all that. So this is with the bracelet size to my wrist. I remove about 4 links if I'm not wrong. It weighs in at 165 grams. 5 links removed. Okay, let's have both watches back in the frame now. 111 grams unsized bracelet versus 165 grams with bracelet size to my 17 cm wrist. The difference in weight here is day and night, and I dare say the Citizen here is definitely the more comfortable watch to wear. If you're wearing it on a daily basis, you know, for long hours, more than 5 hours each time, you definitely will appreciate the weight reductions on the Citizen Fujitsubo. So this is speaking from actual wearing experience as well as my own personal preference. I'm pretty sure many of you out there would prefer a heftier watch, heavier watch and all that. You want to feel that the watch is there, feel solid and all that. So nothing wrong with that, alright? I think there's another very valid requirement for wearing your watches. But for me, I really welcome the weight reduction on the Citizen Fujitsubo. So having shared with you the 3 main reasons why I feel that the Citizen is head and shoulders above the Seiko, I'm not trying to say that this Seiko here is pure junk. Okay, so you shouldn't start to throw away your Seiko 63 Mars if you do own one. Alright, in fact, I actually like, or rather I love this design here on the 63 Mars. I love the handset, I love the bezel. I actually like the profile, the case profile of the 63 Mars more so than the Fujitsubo. Okay, just trying to share with you the reasons why I feel that the Citizen here is a much better value proposition over the Seiko. Alright, I'm not trying to say the Seiko is pure rubbish and all that. It remains a really nice, attractive looking dive watch. So let me know in the comment section below if you agree with me on the 3 points that I've mentioned today in this video. This is Andy in Singapore. I'll see you next week for more review and comparison videos. Bye bye.